Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Today's video is basically going to be a little review slash haul of some IPSY items I have received over the past 2 months. I first subscribed to IPSY in January of this year, so January 2020, because I thought it might be interesting. I had a coworker who subscribes. She showed me some of the things that she's gotten in her bags and they've been very cute and fun, and it's not too expensive, so I figured I'd give it a try. Now, I live in Canada, so there is only one option in terms of what type of IPSY subscription you can get, which is the basic one, and it ends up costing approximately $20 per month. For that $20 fee, you basically get 5 samples, or they call them deluxe samples, of different makeup, beauty, and skincare products. And these could be basically anything. It could include eye makeup, facial cleansers, moisturizers, primers, hair products, nail products, really anything. Now, IPSY has a gigantic selection of different things that they could send you, but to help narrow it down and make sure that it's things you actually like, you do complete a quiz or like little assessment at the beginning that lets you pick like what shade of skin you have in case they were to send you a foundation or concealer, what colors of eyeshadows you're most likely to wear, what types of lipsticks you like, do you want to receive lipsticks at all of these kinds of questions, and that can really help narrow it down so that you're actually getting things that you like. Now, for the purposes of ordering it for this and reviewing it for the videos, I wanted to get the biggest possible variety of items, so I put in my eye color, hair color, skin color, and then I basically just said I would be open to receiving absolutely anything, whether that's like black or crazy bright pink or orange lipsticks or nude eyeshadow palettes. I basically said I was open to whatever. Now, every month when you're subscribed to IPSY, you do get the opportunity to pick one item out of your bag. So usually what will happen is they'll give you an option of like 5 different things and you can pick the one that you want the most to be in your bag. So for the January bag, I actually did not get to pick something because I signed up pretty late into the month. But for the February bag, I did. And then for the March one that's coming up, I have already picked something. Now, this is 100% not sponsored. I did not get these for free. I'm paying for them with my own money. I just thought it was very interesting and kind of a cool concept, kind of like the FabFitFun thing, but obviously much less expensive, and you get a lot more things more frequently. So I thought a lot of you guys might be interested in potentially trying IPSY, so I figured I'd try it out first. Now, another thing to note, I am not a beauty guru. I like to do my makeup. I do it every day basically for work, but I don't necessarily go wild with anything any of the time. So I am excited to try these products. I'm excited to receive them, but anything that's like really crazy and out there will probably be going to somebody else who will appreciate them more. I'm definitely not just going to hoard things that I'm not going to use. But without any further ado, let's get into what I got in the January IPSY Glam Bag. This was the bag for January. It's just this very cute, like marbled and pink bag. And then when you open these up, you always get a card that kind of includes the information about what you actually received in the bag. So you'll see all 5 of the things that I got there, which is really nice. It also lets you know what the prices are for the full-size items, which is always nice. The other interesting thing is it will tell you like a little bit of a tips on how to use it on here. So like for instance, I got a mask, like a pore mask in this kit, and it tells you a tip to leave it in the fridge, and then it will help reduce puffiness and help soothe your skin while you're using it. So that's very cool and I appreciate it. And then I have my 5 products. So I figured we'll just go through all 5. I've used all of the things at this point from both of these bags, so I can let you know my honest feedback, and in the end I'll let you know if I think that this bag was worth $20. So first things first, we have this Aromantica Tea Tree Foaming Cleanser. Now this is a vegan formula. It's supposed to help break up oil on your face, prevent breakouts. It is supposed to help moisturize your skin, cleanse your skin, leave it feeling very clean and fresh. I feel like it does all of those things perfectly. I have enjoyed using it so far. I'm actually almost done this little sample size already. It definitely doesn't leave your skin feeling tight or anything, and I feel like it definitely feels very, very clean after you use it. My biggest beef with this, honestly, is that it smells awful. It has that really gross, like chemically, I'm guessing it's just because of the tea tree oil, but that chemically burny smell, but it doesn't burn you like some of those other things that smell like this do, so I guess that's good. But I'm definitely not a huge fan of the smell at all. Now, the full size of this product is $26 for 180 grams. I feel like that's probably a fair price. I would not buy this again personally, only because I've found other cleansers that I find do just as good of a job in making me feel very clean and fresh without the gross smell. Now next we have this Pore Glow Mask by JJ Young, and this is a pure like white creamish color mask that's meant to reduce the size of your pores and make your face just in general glow a little bit more, make you look more radiant. It does recommend that you keep this in the fridge, and I did not read that until just now, so I'll have to try it right out of the fridge. But I will say I've used this. I found it a little bit similar to like the Glam Glow, just that usual, the black mask that you like put on for your pores and rinse off. Now this one smells like almost nothing. It has a very, very light, slightly chemical smell once again, but I wouldn't say that it smells bad necessarily. The full size of this is $18. I also do not think I would buy this again, only because I have other masks that I like more for similar prices to that. But I will continue using this mask until it's done, and I think that it did a good job. Now next we have this Context Nail Lacquer, and this is actually a full size product that was included this time. This very pale pink color, and I did wear this. I've tried using it a couple of times now, and my biggest beef with this is my beef with every single use at home nail polish other than like a very select few, which is that it chips within like a day. So I'm a pretty active person. I go to the gym really often. I'm always running around playing with my dog. I'm really busy at work doing a lot of different things, running all over the place. And these types of nail polishes do not hold up for me. I really need to either go get a gel manicure, or I need to use the like Sally Hansen gel polishes with like that super heavy top coat. I just destroy these nail polishes. However, I will say the color is adorable, so I will continue using it, but probably for something like I need to do my toes, they just need to look cute for like a day, or same with my fingernails, if it's something where I only need them for that day and then I can take it off. This would be perfect for that, but if you want like 3 or 4 days out of it, you will not get that out of this nail polish. Now this, like I said, is a full size and it's $15. I, once again, would not buy it, but I also wouldn't buy any other regular nail polish. I just go through it too quickly. Now this is where my favorite product comes in. So I don't know how to pronounce this brand name. I'm certain that I will say it wrong, but it's this, I assume, Ciate Glow 2 Illuminating Blush, and I'll show you what it looks like. Now this is the cutest blush that I have ever had. It is kind of like half blush, half highlighter, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. It's just like a very subtle, it's pink, but it also is like very bright and highlighting, and I feel like for spring especially, when you just want things that are like a cute subtle glow and like a little bit of pastel eyeshadow, I think that this is adorable. The little handy tip in the book is also that you could use this, double it kind of as an eyeshadow, and you definitely could. It would be like a barely there, like pinky, shiny moment, which is not what I usually go for, but I would 100% consider buying the full size of this. And this is the shade Pinch Me. I would be very curious to see what their other shades are and if they have anything that's a bit darker in terms of a darker pink or a more peachy pink versus just straight pink, but this is wonderful. The full size for this is $26, and I've seen it's significantly bigger than this, so it would last you a really long time, and I do think that's worth it. This is also something that I will use until it's literally gone, and like I said, think that this is the best thing out of this bag by far. Now, the last thing that we have is this Jules Smith Power Gloss, and this is in the shade Moonbeam Dream. So this is meant to be like either a gloss or a topper. And it's just this iridescent, very, very shiny color. I like this as something to just wear as like I'm running out to the grocery store, I'm running to the mall, I want a little bit of like a shimmery lip. I feel like this is great. It's very, very shiny. I'm very much into like the glossy, shiny lips right now, so I think it's wonderful. Would I just go buy this from the store? I would not. I usually go for like a tinted gloss versus like a very shimmery one, but like I said, this box, I didn't get to pick anything from it. I hadn't done like very much customization or anything, so I am pleasantly surprised with everything I received from that one. Do I think that what I got is worth $20? Yes. I think that even just from like the blush, the cleanser, and the pore mask, all three of those I'll use regularly until they're done. Just those I think are worth $20, and then having like an extra lip gloss and an extra nail polish on top of that I think is wonderful. Now let's move on to the February bag. So the February bag is very, very cute, very Valentine's Day. It's like this velvet, it's very soft, very shiny, super, super fluffy, and then of course has the dark pink zipper. Now, the same as the last one, we have our little information booklet that shows all the things that I got. And for this bag, like I said, did get to pick something. So I picked the IT Cosmetics Your Face But Better primer. And I have actually used this primer before and loved it, which is why I decided to get it. It is wonderful. This primer, to buy the full size, is expensive. I think at Sephora it's like 50 bucks or like high 40s, but it is really good. It makes your makeup just cling to you. It won't like be off of your nose or oily patches 20 minutes into the day. It really does make your makeup go on smoother, and I think that it is amazing. Highly recommend. Now next we got this Voss Fairy Dust highlighter, and this is a powder highlighter. It's pretty. I wouldn't say it's anything super unique. It's shiny, it's very silvery, which I don't usually go for pure silver. My one complaint with this, honestly, is I feel like on your hand it looks a lot brighter and more interesting, and I just feel like it doesn't really go onto your skin on your face in the same way. Even using a brush, like I've just found that it doesn't, I don't know if it's too pressed, like maybe I need to loosen it up a little bit on the top, but it's matte. This is Dr. Frog Water Full Charge All-in-One, a moisturizer. It has collagen, ceramide, hyaluronic acid to make skin soft and healthy looking. This stuff is amazing. Allegedly the full size is only $18. I'm gonna buy it, I think, and try, at least see what you get for the full size. This is amazing. It makes your skin feel so soft and plump and luscious, and I have used it in the morning and at night, and I think that, like I said, I think it's great. It has like a light perfumey smell, so if you don't like scented products, this probably is not for you. I don't know if they have an unscented one, but in terms of like a good moisturizing product, this is amazing. I usually use the Tarte Drink of H2O water-based moisturizer. This has a similar feel where you put it on your hand and it's that like wet feeling over your face that dries down without actually feeling like it's gone. Like you still feel very, very moisturized, which I appreciate. And this alone was worth this to me because I love it. Next we have this Autobomb Girl Power Blush, and this blush is fine. It's pink, it's pretty. I kind of am of the opinion that most blushes are fine. Like, I haven't really met one that I hate, but it's fine. This is kind of handy because it's like a tiny little compact, so you could take this with you if you needed to, and you just need to like touch up on the go, or keep it in your little IPSY bag so you can take it with you like to the gym or something if you need to get ready quick. It is good, it has good color payoff, it is a nice shade, and I will continue using this blush. I think it's fine. Like I said, nothing wrong with it, nothing amazing about it, it's a blush. Now this is the last thing I got in the February bag, which is this Colored Rain lipstick in the color 24/7. This is a full-size lipstick, obviously. To buy this full size would cost you $17, which I think is pretty on par for most liquid lipsticks. However, I personally am not a huge fan of this shade. It's just a pretty standard applicator, but the shade is just kind of dark. Like, it's pretty, it's fine. For me, it's just a bit too much because I am pretty pale. I have like the green eyes, the freckles thing going on. So a super dark lip like this just makes me look like I'm trying too hard usually, but I do think that it's a nice lipstick. It definitely is not smudge proof or anything, so that would be a problem. It will definitely transfer all over your stuff, and if you're trying to like eat or drink, it's going to be gone. So for a liquid lip, it's not bad. It's not great. It's definitely not my favorite. If you are looking for a great liquid lip, I personally always fall back to Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I really love his velour liquid lips. I think that they stay on a really long time, they look really good, and they don't have a lot of transfer, so that's where I would personally go. And they have every shade under the rainbow. If you are interested, Colored Rain Cosmetics. That glam bag, I did feel like there were less things that I loved in it, but the things that I did love, mainly that water charge cream and the primer, are both things that I would strongly consider going to get full sizes of, and that makes it feel very worth it to me. Like I said, the highlighter and the lipstick were both kind of a bust. Like, the quality just isn't that good, I don't feel like, for either of them. You can still see the stain from that lipstick on my hand, so that's also never good. I think one of the things to remember with IPSY is it's kind of like a fun thing to be able to try out trial sizes of lots of different makeup brands, maybe ones that you've never heard of, or ones that aren't sold in stores near you, so that you can see what you like, because some of these will be things that you can only order off of their website or off the IPSY website. So you get the opportunity to try some of these things that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. One of the other things that's kind of cool about IPSY is the ability to do add-ons. So usually a couple of days after you personalize one of the items in your bag, they'll give you the chance to add on like a few different things at like $3, $5, or $18. And they just get added to your bag, shipped to you at the same time as your bag for no extra shipping cost. And then you get to keep these items, and sometimes it could be deluxe samples, or it could be full-size item if you wanted to pay like the $18 add-on fee. So that's another cool way to guarantee that you're getting something you really like. Now, I didn't do that for either of these bags, but for the March bag that I have coming, I did add something on, and I also picked a personalized item that I am very, very excited to try. So without any further ado, that will be it for this video. I would encourage you to check out my March one, which should be coming in a couple of weeks once the bag gets here, if you're interested. And let me know, have you tried IPSY before? And if you have, did you like it? Was there anything that you ever received that has become like your holy grail item? I would also love to know, if you receive IPSY, did you receive any of the same things as me in either of these bags? I think that it's very interesting, all of these subscription services where you can kind of pick and choose what you want and have a little bit of a random element of surprise. I think it's fun, and I have really enjoyed it so far. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching this video. I appreciate it so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. If you're not already subscribed and you would like to, please hit the big red subscribe button down below, and be sure to hit the bell notification button to be notified when I post. I usually put out a new video every single week. And with all of that, I hope you guys have a fabulous week and I will see you next time. Bye!